Welcome to Celandine Color Picker. This guide focuses entirely on the real workflow. We will cover color models, color groups, color wheels, the lab workspace, oil and watercolor mixing, history, harmony suggestions, and everyday settings. The picker supports Clip Studio Paint, Paint Tool SAI 2, and Paint. QR code connection supports Clip Studio Paint version 1.16 or later. A non-QR connection requires version 4.0.10 or later. Paint Tool SAI 2 is supported from 2019 onward, and Paint from version 3.0.7 onward. On Mac OS, only Clip Studio Paint version 1.16.0 or later is supported. Later chapters demonstrate the main workflows through real operations. Open the picker and a supported painting application, then switch to the painting window so the plugin can detect it automatically. Choose a color in the picker, return to the canvas, and continue painting. The swatches at the top preview the current color, with brightness and color information directly below. Drag any color slider or type an exact value. Colors added to history remain available for quick reuse. Here is the workflow in a supported version of Clip Studio Paint. As the sliders move in the picker, the painting application's foreground color and will update with it. Return to the canvas and the next brush stroke uses the color you just selected, with no extra confirmation. Here is the full QR connection workflow. Keep Clip Studio Paint maximized. Connect to smartphone may appear on the command bar or under the file menu. Use either entry to display the complete QR code. In the picker's CSP connection settings, choose QR first and select QR scan. The picker automatically recognizes the complete visible code. When recognition succeeds, the connection status updates and the saved details can be reused for automatic reconnection next time. The model bar includes RGB, HSV, CMYK, HSL, Lab, OKLCH, HCT, and HSI. A normal click switches to one model. Hold Ctrl while clicking RGB, HSV, Lab, or another model to keep several slider panels visible. As the color changes, every thumb and track gradient updates together, so the color beneath each thumb matches the current color. You can also type exact values into the fields on the right. There are 3 gradient bars. Choose a current color and click the left color block of the first bar. Change to another color and click its right block to create a 2-color gradient. Repeat with different pairs on the second and third bars to keep 3 gradient ideas visible together. Then open random groups and drag brightness mode to recalculate the entire candidate group continuously. Drag tint mode to bias the full group toward red, yellow, green, cyan, blue, purple, pink, orange, or gray. Now review every main window button, with each explanation matched to its on-screen control. Settings opens the full preferences panel. Lock fixes only the current color's brightness value, it does not freeze the random candidate colors. After lock is enabled, refresh regenerates the random group while the brightness value stays the same, press lock again to release it. Record adds the current color to history, and save writes the current color data to a file. Clear then removes the history swatches, import reloads the data that was just saved, and the upper right cross closes the picker window at the end. Here is the image analysis workflow. Open image analysis and choose a reference picture. Once loaded, the picker analyzes the image and automatically extracts a group of representative colors. Click any extracted swatch to make it the current color and update the related controls. Random groups are useful for fast exploration. Refresh to generate a new set of candidates, then click any swatch to apply it. Record the colors you like and compare them through the history swatches until the palette feels right. The Harmony section offers complementary, analogous, triadic, tetradic, and split complementary suggestions. Choose a base color, select a rule, and the plugin builds a matching palette. Click any suggested swatch to refine it or add it to history. The color wheel page includes HSV triangle, HSV square, HSL triangle, HSL square, Munsell, and OKLCH views. A normal click selects one wheel. Hold Ctrl while clicking HSV, HSL, or another wheel mode to keep several wheels visible together. Drag inside a wheel to choose a color, and use Rotate to change the orientation. The lab workspace separates lightness from two color axes. Drag the vertical control to change lightness and move across the main plane to adjust the color position. This is especially useful when you want to preserve value relationships while refining temperature and color bias. The display responds continuously as you drag. Oil paint mixing simulates the layering and blending of thick paint. Choose a source color and work it across the canvas to create a mixture. Pigment amount, brush size, thickness, oil amount, and pressure all change the result. Undo restores the previous step, wash removes leftover paint from the brush, eyedropper samples the mixing canvas, and clear starts over. Watercolor mixing emphasizes water, diffusion, and transparent layering. Set the brush size, water amount, and pigment amount, then layer different colors on the canvas. More water produces broader diffusion and blending, while more pigment increases color strength. Undo, eyedropper, and clear work just like they do in oil paint mixing. The 5 shortcut buttons at the top of settings reassign Follow Mouse, Hide Interface, Restore Interface, Mixer Eyedropper, and Mixer Undo. Open the background button to choose gray, white, or transparent. The minus button zooms out, the percentage button resets the scale, and plus zooms in. You can also hold Ctrl and roll the mouse wheel anywhere in the picker to zoom quickly without opening settings. The next 2 switches control the taskbar icon and fixed window size, and the cross in the settings corner closes the panel. The picker interface can be repositioned at any time. Move the pointer to where you want the picker, then press Ctrl-R and the entire window follows the pointer. Move to the other side of the canvas and press it again to clear an area the picker was covering. You can reassign this shortcut from Follow Mouse in Settings. A draggable vertical line sits at the right edge of the slider area. Hold and drag it left or right to shorten or lengthen the sliders directly. The visibility section also controls the settings bar, sliders, image analysis, gradients, brightness and tint controls, groups and mixers, harmony suggestions, and history. Clear an items checkbox to hide its matching UI section, and select it again to restore that section. You can also hold any unlocked item and drag it up or down to change the order of the UI modules. In the lower settings area, open the language list to choose Chinese, English, Japanese, or Korean. Update date runs the date update. Under storage location, browse selects another folder. The notices area shows its current state. When there is no notice, it says so as shown. Finish by closing settings at the top right. Now watch the real workflow in a supported version of Paint Tool SAI2. As the picker's RGB sliders move, SAI2's own color wheel, RGB, and HSV values, and foreground swatch update with them. The changes shown here come from the running application and picker. From the first connection guide, select Authorize and Verify to open permission settings. Under Screen and System Audio Recording, find Celandine Color Picker and enable its switch. When macOS prompts you, choose Quit and Reopen so the permission takes effect. Return to the guide and confirm that permission is verified. If Celandine is not listed, select the plus button at the lower left. Choose Celandine Color Picker and add it to the application list. Quit and reopen once more, then return to the guide and recheck permission. That completes the Celandine Color Picker workflow. Start with the basic sliders, then add groups, harmony rules, and mixing canvases as your process develops. Enjoy creating.